Higher Education and Life Abroad of Rizal. For Jose Rizal's higher education in 1872, he enrolled in Ateneo and spent his next 5 years studying this private institution. In 1877, he graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts degree with the highest honor. During his stay in Ateneo, Rizal was able to write many poems. One of these poems was dedicated to her mother, and the poem's title was Mi Primera Inspiración, My First Inspiration. Two of the poems dealt with education, and these were Por la educación recibe lustre la patria. Through education, the country receives light. And Alianza Intima entre la Religión y la Buena Educación, intimate alliance between religion and good education. In 1877, Rizal enrolled in the University of Santo Tomas and took up a medical course which he completed in 1882. While pursuing his medical course, Rizal joined a literary contest which he won. His prize-winning poem was entitled A la Juventud Filipina, to the Filipino youth. In this poem, Rizal urged his fellow youth to use their talents in nation building. In 1882, Rizal left for Spain to pursue a medical degree. Rizal had a personal reason as well as an altruistic reason for his decision to study abroad. He wanted to become an eye specialist in order to cure her mother from eye ailment. He also wanted to study the cultures, laws, and governments of European countries in order to help his countrymen. During the latter part of 1882, Rizal enrolled in the Central University of Madrid and took up 2 courses, medicine and philosophy and letters. In 1884, Rizal was awarded the licentiate in medicine, and in 1885, he was conferred the degree of licentiate in philosophy and letters. In 1886, Rizal went to Germany to study ophthalmology. He studied at the University of Heidelberg, where he attended the lectures of Dr. Otto Becker and Professor Willem, and worked at the University Eye Hospital under the guidance of Dr. Becker. During his stay in Heidelberg, Rizal at one time suffered from homesickness. In his loneliness, he made a poem which he entitled A las Flores de Heidelberg, to the flowers of Heidelberg. On March 21, 1887, Rizal's first novel, No Limitangere, was published in Berlin. Prior to its publication, Rizal suffered from poverty. Through the help of his friend Dr. Maximo Villa, Rizal was able to publish the novel. Some months after the publication of the No Limitangere, Rizal returned to the Philippines. On August 5, 1887, he arrived in Manila, and on August 8, he proceeded to Calamba. It was a happy homecoming. From 1887 to 1888, Rizal worked as a physician in his hometown. There, he established a clinic and became a well-known physician. In February 1888, Rizal was forced to leave his home country due to threats to his life, which was brought about by the publication of No Limitangere. On May 24, 1888, Rizal arrived in England after visiting the United States. He lived in London and devoted much of his time annotating Morgan's book, Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas, Historical Events of the Philippine Islands. It was during his stay in London that Rizal penned a letter addressed to the women of Malolos who wanted to establish a school where they could learn Spanish. Nearly 3 years later, Rizal's second novel, El Filibusterismo, was published. It came off the press on September 18, 1891 in Ghent, Belgium. It was a sequel to his novel, No Limitangere. El Filibusterismo was a novel that was politically oriented and revolutionary in nature, while No Limitangere was a reform-oriented and idealistic. In October 1891, Rizal left Europe for Hong Kong. In this British colony, Rizal worked as a physician. It was also in Hong Kong that he experienced a happy reunion with the members of his family. In 1892, Rizal returned to the Philippines using a special passport issued by the Spanish Consul General in Hong Kong. He wanted to continue his fight for reforms not in foreign countries but in the Philippines.